satanic ritual abuse survivors to speak out on. And I lead a nightly Zoom room prayer meeting every night where we pray for President Trump, the nation, and other subscribers. Okay, I want to read this letter by Timothy Charles Holmseth. He sent this to, there's been a variety of judges that the courthouse in Polk County, Minnesota has been shuffling and just playing these absurd games with Timothy. But Timothy Holmseth wrote this letter to all these different Minnesota judges, to Dale Albert Wolf, Anne Marie Rasmussen, who's the current judge that is sort of presiding over this hearing that'll be on Monday, Tamara Yan, Douglas P. Anderson, John A. Maturi, and Jeff Remick. And here's what Timothy wrote. As you know, I am an award-winning news reporter with the North Dakota Newspaper Association. I was deemed a credible witness by Special Agent A.J. Eilerman, Minnesota FBI. You have all presided over court cases in the 9th Minnesota Judicial District in Polk County that involve criminal charges against me filed by East Grand Forks City Attorney Ronald Gallstad. I am accused of publishing already public court files and evidence I submitted into a Minnesota court case that captured operatives discussing babies and children that were stolen and sold for sex. Some of the children were taken across the U.S.-Mexico border, and some were moved through the United States Embassy in New York. According to Wayne Kruger, a client of attorney Gloria Allred, an award recipient of Hillary Clinton, some of the babies were stolen by a man named John Regan, who dressed as a pastor and told searchers for the missing child, Haley Cummings, he was a CIA agent. Surely you heard Wayne Kruger tell me John Regan anally raped and tore up the rectal cavity of a 4-year-old boy. Ugh. These people have got to be arrested and strung up. Wayne Kruger told me during recorded interviews that John Regan told her he was an undercover pedophile for the FBI. He also told Wayne Kruger the FBI already had Haley Cummings. The documents and evidence I submitted contain information I obtained about Florida Ponzi schemer Scott W. Rothstein and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Surely you are aware of the documents to which I refer, because you put me in jail for publishing them, and you continue to oversee criminal charges against me. Did you ever report that information and evidence to any investigative body? The files contain information about a 5-year-old missing child from Florida named Haley Cummings. You heard an eyewitness discuss child rape porn that was created of Haley. The child rape porn was observed by a man named Donald Knopp in the hands of Jeremiah Regan, the son of John Regan, the pastor, CIA agent, and undercover FBI pedophile. Donald Knopp told me on tape, which you possess, the names of all the people that held the photos and passed them around a motel room. You have a recorded call of a Florida DCF social worker named Bonnie Warner talking to a bounty hunter called Cobra. His real name is William E. Stobbs, who I captured on tape talking about the kiddie rape porn photos being on a secret CD that Bonnie Warner said she could not show to her supervisor. Who are you protecting? Why are you protecting them? Why are you not saving these babies and little kids that are being raped and tortured to death? Have you taken an oath to any guild, example the Bar Association, or secret society, that is superior to any oath you have taken to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America? Are you connected to Mike Pence and Jeffrey Epstein? We, the people of the United States and all around the world, want answers from you about the court files you have in your possession. In the service of Jesus Christ, Timothy Charles Holmseth. So hopefully by me reading this letter to you guys, you get a better idea of what is actually going on with this hearing that I'm planning to go attend and support Timothy Holmseth at this upcoming Monday. Of course, Field McConnell and his Able Danger crew will also be there, as well as I've heard from many different subscribers in the Minnesota, North Dakota, Wisconsin area that are also planning to attend this courthouse hearing on Monday, the 26th. So I want to just read this out so you guys get a better understanding of what Timothy Holmseth is actually facing. Again, if you're new to my channel, I have interviewed Timothy Holmseth several times since last January. So it's now end of August. So the last 8 months I've been interviewing him quite often, and because he's a hero. He is someone who basically gave up his journalistic career in order to try to defend little children and expose this child sex trafficking that is tied to Epstein, tied to, yes, Mike Pence. If you haven't seen my video, Michael Flynn versus Mike Pence, please watch it. I made it last fall, 2018. Please look that up and go watch it. It contains a lot of information about why Pence is where he is and why Trump is the best president we've ever had who's actually going after these satanic pedophiles, but explains why Pence is where he is. But Pence is also a satanic pedophile that's got to be exposed. Okay, so I wanted to get through that. Now, I've had still